side and attack. In the meantime, Academy being placed by HwaSin, and you can see that this drop is coming. But tanks and vulture bikes are waiting there, and mines have been placed very, very well, so immediately taking down that Dragoon, and Stork is forced to retreat. And really, Stork, he will have to continue to pressure this. He can only back off with a shuttle for now. You know, he really has to continue afterwards to pressure HwaSin, otherwise, you know, if you don't do anything to stop the Terran push, it's a horrible situation. In the meantime, building his command center, so he's going to be floating it up, not going for any risks, trying to trying to already build it near the mineral and gas side, near the expansion. And in the meantime, it seems that Stork is gonna be massing his forces for an attack. I'm not sure how useful this is going to be, because tanks are sieged near that expansion, and also mines have been placed very well over there. You can see the mines being placed, and actually he's going in, he's dropping, I think, yeah, dropped right there, dropped, and oh my god, dropped the Reaver and lost the Reaver, and oh, Stork really has to feel sorry for that one. He just lost the Reaver, I believe. Just saw that blue explosion. Yeah, that was the Reaver indeed. It happened all so fast. Did manage to take down a tank, but lost the Reaver in the process, and he's definitely not going to be happy with that. Actually, hasn't gone for Templar tech, I think, yet. I haven't seen Templar archives. I would have expected Templar archives, but he hasn't yet. He only has Citadel of Adan to make those movement implants, those leg implants upgrade for the Zealots, and place also two gateways up at that position there. And trying now to go with another drop. Trying to go with another drop. Actually hasn't dropped yet. Probably gonna drop that tank. Drops near the tank. Drops once more, takes down the tank. So this is really what the Protoss needs to do. He has to constantly challenge the Terran, and I don't think maybe he should have waited to take down some more tanks until he would have went in. Now he found himself against superior force, especially with the mines being laid there. He didn't have a chance to really clean them all with the Zealots and ensure a secure path for those Dragoons, so he was forced to back off. Mines being placed all over the map by HwaSin, and this is really going to slow down. Stork is going to need to use those observers together with the Dragoons to clear these minefields. Simply because otherwise he doesn't have the mobility that he so needs. Catches these 3 vulture bikes off guard, managing to eliminate 2 of them, and I think the third is anyway pretty weak. But, you know, kind of all in all, I'd give HwaSin the advantage right now, simply because I don't think that Stork really did a great job of weakening him up until this point. The third expansion is going to be up and ready almost for HwaSin. And yeah, in the meantime, Stork is looking forward to placing an expansion here at the kind of 5 o'clock position. But I think this was scouted with the help of the mine. This was now seen by HwaSin, and so he's gonna know where his opponent is expanding. And Stork might find himself in a little bit of trouble of defending that. He needs to also bring his army that he's now at that 5 o'clock position up in the middle of the map, because you can see the Terran push is coming. You can see these tanks are massing up on the ridge, and in between these ridges, mines are being laid, and this is a good strong situation here for HwaSin, and Stork is really going to need to maximize the use of his shuttle if he really wants to stand a chance in this one. I think I also see an Terran expansion at the 11 o'clock position. I don't think I've actually seen, so I can really confirm if that's true. Trying to Zealot bomb these tanks time and time again, dropping that Reaver. Needs to save the Reaver, because you know the Reaver is going to be so crucial for him. Dropping that Dragoon, I think right now almost took down the tank, and so he's doing a good job of constantly harassing, but maybe he should increase his harass a little bit more. Maybe he should also go for the main right now while HwaSin's army is a little bit further away, or something like that. I guess would not be bad. In the meantime, you've got the engineering bay building, another factory, and also a science facility as well as starport. So he's gonna bring out those science vessels, HwaSin. Interesting decision from him there with the science vessels. Yeah, in the meantime, that this drop might be coming right now for the 11 o'clock position. Not sure. Actually, yes, indeed, he is going for this command center that is being built at the 11 o'clock position, and he really needs to do good damage to HwaSin, because HwaSin now seems to get the grip on the game more and more strongly, simply because he's got now 4 expansions up and running, almost 4 expansions, whilst, you know, kind of Stork, I think, is also down only at 4, and at this point you really have to give the economic advantage and kind of also the overall advantage in the game to HwaSin. Also missed, what I forgot to say is the armory has been finished, and also that very importantly, Goliaths have been built, but the armory is almost going down, and the armory is almost taken down by this Reaver. Reaver is probably going to sacrifice itself to take down the armory. You know, actually, Reaver, I think the Reaver was actually saved in the nick of time. I'm not entirely sure, but I think he saved the Reaver. Two Forges actually researching over at that expansion, but they're under attack right here. Good job, great Reaver job, and this exactly is what Stork needs to do. He needs to annoy HwaSin all over the place. He needs to be coming with drops, with everything that he has, to stop the Terran push and to prevent HwaSin from doing what he's doing right now, to catch him back against the wall with his tanks sieged up and mines being laid in front of it, because otherwise, you know, the Protoss has really little chance of going through all these defenses of the Terran and reaching his forces to deal enough damage. So yeah, it seems that he's also going to go for another drop. I actually would have liked to see more than one shuttle. He seems to simply be going for one shuttle only, and that shuttle gets eliminated. Crucial. Good job from HwaSin eliminating that shuttle. In the meantime, he's going to try to clear this minefield, and he might be going for an attack of those tanks, or actually he might be only using these Dragoons here as a little bit of mine clearers, but so many vulture bikes, and it could be that vulture bikes will be pouring in this expansion, and I don't see Stork really defending this. He has his army ready here, but his army I don't think is a match for what HwaSin has, and I don't think that at this point Stork really did a good enough job of weakening HwaSin. Actually now trying to build an expansion at the 6 o'clock position, but I'm not sure if he's going to be able to hold this. Indeed, now he also has High Templar. High Templar with storms are going to be crucial for him, but still, you know, HwaSin looks simply so strong with all these mines, and he really has to take care right now. Storming, great storm placement, double, triple, quadruple storms are over the place. Great job by Stork with the storms. Storm again on the tanks up on the ridge, and he needs to continue the storms. One more storm, and really great job. He needs to bring in more High Templar. He needs more High Templar. And indeed, all in all, good job by Stork. He needs to also get up this ramp until the Terran units come back to reinforce. But now, unfortunately, those other tanks are there to reinforce, and I think that Stork will be losing this battle right now. He does have the Archons, but he doesn't have any Zealots to run into the tanks anymore. Manages to get at least one more storm over those tanks, and almost weakened these tanks enough to kill them. Unfortunately, not enough. So all in all, the battle has been won by HwaSin. Great job by Stork. You really have to hand it to him. A good micro and everything. The problem is, however, he's committed all that he had to this, and HwaSin is still strong economically, and also from a military point of view, he's got a strong army and a good position up on that ramp, and he's probably going to be able to reinforce his troops a lot quicker than Stork will. And also building so many more factories, so you can really see how far ahead in macro HwaSin is at this point. Even though, you know, Stork does have great macro, undoubtedly, but in this match I think he pretty much failed at weakening HwaSin enough. Simply when it came down to this big battle, HwaSin shouldn't have had as many